Hello!
Hiya.
Hello, welcome back to the nonsensing of Hammer.
My eyes have just gone tired.
Oh, bless you, you have had a very long weekend.
Carbon dioxide.
We went to see Age of Madness last night. There's a bloke called Jeremy Jordan that does musicals and theatre and bands. He's so good.
He was really good. I don't know who he is.
You don't know who he is? Okay, that's good. Anyway, so welcome back to this. We said that we were going to be putting out an episode on the 15th of March and it would just be a monthly episode of The Path to Glory. However,
surprise, motherfucker!
We thought it was a bit unfair to those that were like, you know what, we were expecting a bit more and... Yeah, so 2,000 point games, if we can, are going to be coming out on the 1st of the month. If not, there will just be the regular 15th of the month getting the Path to Glory. And there's some fun little things happening today.
We're trying to be nice.
So, shall we talk about it, Emma?
Yeah.
What are we playing today?
I'm playing Fyreslayers.
Fyreslayers.
You're playing Sylvaneth.
It's literally the lumberjacks versus the trees themselves. Yes.
We both have a regiment of renown.
Yes.
Sexy.
I have apparently recently purchased a large collection of Sylvaneth off someone who used to play Sylvaneth, and I'm now trying them out to see what they play like, but we unfortunately don't have a full 2,000 point list for them. So I've nicked your Neve's Companions as a Regiment of Renown.
Yeah.
You've nicked my full army of Fyreslayers and the Regiment of Renown of Gotrek. So this could be fun. I'm seeing what the hell the trees do. You're just seeing why I collect Fyreslayers. And we're going to be playing...
They're very fun. They're fun boys.
Noxious Nexus. Shall we do lists or do you want to do game
What is
first?
this game, Steve?
The game? There are 3 objectives on the battlefield. We are going to be the first channel in the history of the battle reports of this. So if you're about to comment on it, round 1, no objectives can be controlled or contested.
That's what it says on the card.
They can be contested, they can't be controlled.
That's what it says on the card.
We're going to be the first channel that does it right. And if I fail that, I'm sorry. Anyway, so
Camera's
after
so low
that...
down. Hello?
It's alright, we're tall. We checked yesterday against Alan Reacher.
You message yourself. What Steve is going to do at the end of this video is put on a picture of our heights against Jack Reacher.
Not Alan Reacher, Jack Reacher. Anyway, so...
But you should do that, I'll give you
there
a
are
picture.
3 objectives across the board. We deploy technically as you would normally in the usual battlefield halves.
We deploy.
However, we're in battlefield quarter halves now.
I like it.
So it's 1/2 of the board long ways and 1/2 of the board each for terrain, for territories, short ways as well. Directly opposite one another. In the middle of that we have the Oaken Brow objective. In the centre of the board, on the edges of both territories and no man's land, is the Gnarl Root objective. And finally, out in the fields of the no man's land is the Heartwood objective.
It's out in the fields.
No one can touch any of them, or no one can control them until battle round 2. But we can contest them.
Meals.
If you have anything that says, whilst contesting an objective, you can do this.
So we can move on to them, it just doesn't count as owning an objective because that's not a rule.
Yeah, you won't be scoring any of the 5 points for an Oaken Brow objective, 3 points for a Gnarl Root objective, and 2 points for a Heartwood objective. At the end of the game, there will be an additional 10 points to the player who controls the Heartwood objective at the end of the game. Because you've had to deal with literally starting the game right in front of one another and then surviving, getting all the way over that way and keeping that objective whilst also surviving your opponent. Whilst I remember, the underdog can use the Caustic Sap ability.
Okay, what does that do?
At the start of a battle round, once per battle round, they pick an objective. Each unit contesting that objective is a target. Roll a d3 for each target on a 2+, inflict an amount of mortal damage equal to the roll. If you picked the Heartwood objective, you roll a d6 instead of a d3.
Okay.
Cool. Now let's
Can
talk...
you explain it as we go along?
Absolutely.
I can't remember all this in one go.
Absolutely.
Many people can't.
Don't worry about it.
No, I won't.
That's why we've got the cards to remind us. Anyway, so shall we talk about lists?
Shall we? Yeah, let's.
Yeah, I talked noise, you talked noise.
Right,
What are you doing?
I'll talk noise. I'll talk about my Fyreslayers. There's going to be a pan here. Can you go from that way to that way?
Yes, boss.
Okay. So, leading the charge, we have an Auric Runefather on Magma Droth. Here's my general. He has the draft of the finest Magmalt, which is once per battle in any combat phase. He adds 3 to the attack characteristic of his melee weapons for the rest of the turn. He also has Fiercely Competitive. If in combat with an enemy that has Strike First, I have Strike First also. If an enemy uses all-out attack, I get to add 1 to hit rolls for the rest of the turn. He also has Thickened Scales. Now, I can't find where
that's
that was.
in the Scourge Ram rules. It's basically, I believe it's plus what ignores first damage or something. Let me just pull it up for you whilst you continue.
I have Thickened Scales. Meh. Then he has, next to him is Gotrek Gurnason, I fucking hate this guy when I'm against him, but he's good to have on your team. 4-inch move, 8 health, 2 OC, and a 5+ save. Love him. Gotta love him.
8 attacks on 2s and 2s, run 2
attacks on
3
2s
damage.
and 2s. I've got him on my phone, so I can't look at 2 things at once.
That's fine. Thickened Scales, you subtract 1 from rend characteristic of weapons that use the attacks that target this unit. So basically, he's if you want to use it that way, he's technically +1 to save always.
Yeah, so basically if you attack him, the rend goes up by 1. Your rend goes up by 1.
No, my rend goes
your
down.
Rend goes down by 1. Then next to him we have, don't tell me who this is because I know, this is Red Hair. This is Auric Rune Sun. He's called Red Hair.
You normally call him Parrothead.
It's Jimmy Buffett. He's down as Red Hair on my little stickers that tell me who each person is. Red Hair. He's a sun and he's Rooney. Then next to him, then we have some things with chains, blue chains, a set of Hearthguard Berserkers with flame strike pole axes. There they are. Then we've got some white and yellow Simpson things. That's the Auric Hearthguard at the back who will shoot. Moving across to my left some more, we have a set of Volkite Berserkers. Orange with 2 axes. You see? Orange with 2 axes.
Say Berserkers one more time.
And then to the left of them, we have a second unit of Hearthguard Berserkers. These will be reinforced because to make them stronger. Then in my secret Fyreslayer tunnel,
Fire snails.
we have the Auric Rune Smiter, my priest. And then we have another set of Volkite Berserkers who are orange people with 2 axes and they are half painted.
You say Berserkers. It's Berserkers in my brain.
Berserkers.
Berserkers. Berserkers.
Berserkers.
Anyway.
I know how to say it. I'm saying it differently for amusement.
Okay, that's fine. My brain was just like, huh?
I'm not an idiot.
I would never suggest.
But it's funny to say words differently. Like you were saying the word academia earlier. It sounds like we're really highbrow discussions. I wanted to call it...
Academia?
No, academia. It's where you put the emphasis. Makes it different.
I have heard other people say academia as well.
Yeah,
anyway,
academia.
So
it's also if you say words like Greek philosophers, like Spectacles.
You've also got the Warrior Kin Band.
I'm on the Warrior Kin Band. I get to add 1 to rune rolls for combat attacks made by friendly Fyreslayer infantry units that charged in the same turn. I've got it.
Only way to play Fyreslayers unless you have Oops or Magmadroths.
What I'm learning is I've just got to charge in and smack stuff.
It's truly one of the armies I think you should play more of.
I've got a Magmic Battleforge, Peter Roman. And then I've got 3 incantation things. What are they called?
Invocations. The
Invocations, that's the one. I've got Big Monkey, Cannonball Flame, and Sea Wall of Death.
It's a firewall, thank you.
Sea Wall of Death.
It's just my army has blue flame.
Sea Wall of Death. It looks like a seawall.
I should have painted... Oh, that would have been a beautiful reference for anyone who's an Acquisitions Incorporated fan.
What are you going to do to it?
I could make them green flame. Green flame!
Green flame!
Anyway, if you get that one, thank you for being the one viewer that got that joke. And you're welcome.
What if any of them watch this?
Oh my god. D&D and Warhammer. We should play Soul, what's it called? The RPG game where you play one of your heroes as a character.
Okay, yeah, I'm up for that. That sounds fun. I'm going to play Bastion.
You technically can. They used to, I don't know if it still exists, but you used to have a RPG game that was basically D&D. Your character would be, say, Bastion, and then you would get to points in the narrative where you're like, and then my army appears on the horizon, and your character would then become the general of your army as you play a game of Warhammer.
Okay.
I never played it, I just know of it, and it sounded really cool as someone who plays D&D.
I like this. Now, get on with yours.
So, welcome.
We don't have 15 minutes of talking.
That's fine. Welcome to the I don't know what list. This is everything we own for Sylvaneth, plus some News Companions.
And Eve. Not just her friends.
I think the unit's called... the unit's called the Black Talons, excuse me.
Yeah.
Starting my balmy list of 5 drops, we have the control centre of Belfanos First of the Kernoff as my general. He has an Arch Revenant and a unit of reinforced Kernoff Scythes with him, as well as a unit of Tree Revenants at minimum strength.
Tree Revenants.
We have
and my berserkers.
4 single drops after that. First Regiment being the Branch Witch, hiding under the single piece of Awakened Wildwood. He also has a Cool Whip.
Who has a Cool Whip?
I don't know, I'm just being stupid. Hiding next to the Aquilith is, not very well, the Spirit of Durthu, who has the Glamour Weave and the Warsinger ability. Glamour Weave Glamour Weave giving him a reroll of 1 hit roll, 1 wound roll, and 1 save roll each phase. And the Warsinger ability, as I quickly jump over to my skills, lets him pick a friendly Sylvaneth unit, wholly within 12, in my movement phase, and add 2 inches to their movement for the rest of the turn. Finally, off in the far corner of our deployment area is a Tree Lord Ancient with the Black Talons, and that is my army at 1910 points, because it's the best I could do with what we had.
Yeah.
We've got the spells as expected with the Lore of the Deepwood. I don't currently own the manifestations yet, so I can't throw those out. Yeah. And for battle tactics, we've gone for Intercept and Recover and Restless Energy, because they're my bread and butter 2 battle cards that I go for most armies. Yes, so 1910 versus 1950 on points. This might be a quick game, but you know what they say, a quick game is a good game. Yes.
I'm going to start, every time I talk to the camera, I'm going to start it off with some variation on surprise, motherfucker.
Fantastic. You can see that the swear jar stopped.
It's from a vine.
I know what it's from. Anyway, it's technically from Dexter.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you did know what it was from.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, that is the lists. That is the game itself. You had 3 drops and also were the attacker.
Yeah.
2 my 5 drops as the defender. Yes. Who will be going first in this most advantageous of battles?
That's interesting, isn't it? I will.
Are you sure, as a short-legged little stumpy boy who's going to have to run forward 4 inches, do you want me to have to step out first to give you easier chance?
I mean, I want you to step out first, but I'm going to go first because I'm trying something here.
That's absolutely
strategy.
Fine. This is a game. This is going to be a very easy game in terms of certain parts, because I've never really played anything outside the Spearhead for Sylvaneth. You've never played Fyreslayers, to my knowledge, or at least not in this edition.
Not in this edition, no.
I know you played them in 3rd edition at one point for fun.
Yeah.
So yes, this could be, and also we've never played this battle plan before.
We haven't.
So this is a day of firsts.
I already don't like the setup.
So yes, we will be back in a moment for the Fyreslayers Turn 1. Back in a moment.
did move stuff. We moved the Magma Druid, his full 10.
Let's do a pan so people can see.
So when you get to the Magma Druid, you will see he's moved his full 10. Everybody else moved 2, because we chose not to. That's still, he's too far away to shoot. This guy is still too far away to shoot. Nothing really happened. Nothing came out of the tunnel. Nothing died. The Magma Druid has now taken 3 wounds, but that's from Steve's turn, and Steve will talk about it when we get to it. Because that was literally it for turn 1. Fyreslayers. We gave them all the rune of the 5+ ward, which is good, because that came in useful. And that was literally it. Stephen, what did you do?
So I went for, in your hero phase, I tried to use the Tree Lord Ancient, who was over here. He was back here. I tried to cast Tree Song. Failed. In my hero phase, I tried to cast Tree Song. Failed. You'll notice like a theme. Then Leroy tried to cast her thing of the mists around the Black Companions. The Black Talons, whatever they're called. I'm not a fan of these after reading their cards so far, but then I'm not a Stormcast player. Anyway, so then we left everything as it was over there. We then stepped forwards using the Warsinger ability. We gave 2 inches extra to the Tree Lord Ancient. And we stepped forwards, trying to get some things off into the world. Forgot that Balfanos does a run and charge ability thing, but that's okay because I wanted these to shoot. And they did. I didn't check could the new companion unit shoot. We'll check that in a second. One of them has a crossbow. I literally fixed it at the beginning of this video. We may roll that in a second to see what happens. But, no, they ran, so they couldn't shoot. Ignore me. All of them ran. Using the True Revenant ability, we launched ourselves over here with their Step of the Wind thing that they do. Not Step of the Wind, that's a spell from the Winds of Herrick from the Stormcast. We used their Waypiper's Dance.
Yes, you did use their Waypiper's
Lets them
dance.
set up somewhere again on the battlefield, more than 9 inches away from enemies. It was most wonderful. The Glamour Weave allowed for Dirthu to do some damage to the boy over there, but you know, nothing really happened.
3 out of the 6 wounds.
Yeah, it was good. And that is all she wrote for turn 1. Because we are brilliant, none of the objectives can be controlled this round. You'll see there are no objectives controlled this round.
So the scores for this round...
Because neither of us got our battle tactics.
Because my battle tactics were take objectives that your enemy controls, none, or control more objectives than your opponent. Also irrelevant because I can't control anything. So
I mean, I had to kill either your Magmadroth, Gotrek, or the Auric Halfguards, and I didn't do any of them. And also, I'm doing Restless Energy as well, so I couldn't take an opponent's objective. But that's all about to change in this round.
We go into round 2.
So, shallst we roll on this 0-0 game? Because there is no underdog, we don't have to worry about Caustic Sap either.
No, we don't.
So, you've got a 3. And I have rolled a 2.
And just for the record, Steve has changed his dice because the ones you were using were rubbish.
Yes.
Yes.
And I've just rolled them again to show that they suck even better.
I got a 3 and I went, he'll probably beat it. He got a 2. We do not mock the dice. The dice gods don't take well to it.
No. Right. Yep. So, you have priority. Who is going first?
I am.
Cool. So we're back.
Still can't take any of these. When is it we can control objectives?
As of now. So at the end of this at the end of your turn, we will then see who controls, who contests the objectives, and the control will be picked at the end of that because it's at the beginning of a battle and any game for any end of round after that, end of turn after that.
That's fine.
So yes, back in a moment for Fyreslayers Turn 2, basically turn 1 of the game.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
We did Fyreslayers Turn 1. Two. We've taken all the objectives. We've killed your tree revenants.
Yeah, that's all.
That's literally. We ran some things to get them on the objectives because from battle round 2 onwards you can take objectives, and I have a battle tactic that says to control more objectives than my opponent. So it was worth the run of like 1 or 2 inches just to get things on. He didn't run. He just moved his full 10, and then you redeployed 2 inches, and he went no, and still came at you, bruh. Shot you, killed 2 of you, 3 of you, and then charged and fought and killed the other 2.
You'll know, so there's an Awakened Wildwood there now.
There's an Awakened Wildwood there now.
Tree Lord Ancient did it. Tree Lord Ancient, good lad. Well done.
Well done. I don't like this bubble of big things that's here, and I don't like 6 Kurnoth hunters altogether either.
Would you like to buy some Sylvaneth?
Yeah, £165. I think this is a game where we will do well, and then it will suddenly turn, and you will do it.
I have no idea. I don't know what I'm playing.
So,
I've kept them back here because I was like, I'm just going to wait because they're anti-charge.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen to you.
These boys over here were meant to be the whirlwind of death. However, I don't think they're going to go the places you think they're going to go, but we'll see.
Block off that. I could have got my thing out because I was supposed to do it in the hero phase, but I didn't because I thought it was movement phase.
Sorry, shouldn't be sniggering.
And that's it. That's all she wrote, as you say.
So that's a nice 15-point turn for the Fyreslayers, though.
Nice 15-point turn for the Fyreslayers.
Control the Heartwood, the Gnarl Root, and the something. All 3 objectives get you 10 points, 5 points on raffle cycles. It's a nice day to be a Fyreslayer.
Yeah.
Shall we come back in a moment to see if their axes can deal with the wood?
Yes.
Back in a moment.
Bye-bye.
Welcome back to the game where things are going wrong. Is
that like the play that goes wrong?
Kind of, yes, but I didn't want to get in trouble with mischief. I didn't really know what to do because the Sylvaneth are kind of very new to me, and I'm not entirely sure. I feel like I've got parts of 3 different jigsaw puzzles, and I'm trying to fit them together in some respects. But it might just be I've just gone from spearhead to 2,000 points. So I went with didn't really do anything spell-wise because nothing was available. We then the magma drop is outside of within 6 inches of a Awakened Wildwood, so it couldn't be targeted by the other spells. So we just kind of went for a bit of a wander. So the Kurnoths decided to run forwards with a measly 2-inch run, so it became a 7-inch move. I've skirted around the outskirts of the Aquilith with the
that is dusty.
With the Arch Revenant. Because he's decided he's going elsewhere. I was going to try put him onto the objective, but he's only a 2 control. I didn't really know where to put things. Then realised that with Warsinger, I made Belfanos a 14-inch mover, which made him fly basically across the board.
Yeah.
Was aiming to put him into the Magmadroth, and then have Neve's Companions and Spirit Durthu deal with Gotrek. Ended up being Balthanos and Neve going for Gotrek. Spirit Durthu went for the unit of the Half-Guard Berserkers with poleaxes. Shooting took a couple of the Half-Guard Berserkers out with the Tree Lord Ancient. Put a couple of wounds onto Gotrek with the Spirit Durthu. Put a couple of wounds with the Whirlwind crossbow, whatever he's got over there, with the Neve Companions into the Magmadroth. And then just sent in the boys in the middle.
Boys! Ledge!
Balthanos took out Gotrek before Neve even had a chance.
He did, yes.
And poor little Durthu took 4 wounds before putting out 20 wounds with his
I do not feel sorry for Durthu.
I'm sure he's about to suffer because I can see a bubble of 20 Volkite Berserkers, which is, that there is 61 attacks at 4s and 2s, 3s and 2s if you allow attack, rend 1 damage, so it can do a lot of blending if given the right abilities. But that is all she wrote for my turn. We take the, I can't remember the name of the objectives pieces. We take the Oaken Brow and the Gnarl Root. You still keep the Heartwood. Yes. So I get 8 points on objectives. I took one of my Intercept and Recover coins back for 5 points, and then I took an objective off you for Restless Energy for another 5 points. So it's 18 to 15 in the Sylvaneth's favour as we go into round 3. Yeah. Anything for you, darling?
I don't think so.
Cool. Shall we roll for round 3 then?
Yes. 3.
6. I won't double turn you because that would be crazy. Would you like to pick an objective to do Caustic Sap on?
And what does that do?
So you pick every unit contesting the objective and roll a d3. If it's the Heartwood one, is a d6. And on a 2+ you deal the roll in mortals to the units.
I think we'll do the middle one.
So Balthanos is the only one on that one.
Yes,
because,
she's not on it.
just off, and then Durthu's only one on that one.
I'm going to try and swap hands.
I mean, we could do it after the thing. I was just asking which one you'd pick.
The middle one.
The middle one? Okay, if you want to roll it now, or we can do it in the hero phase.
We got a 6.
Okay, so Balthanos has taken 3 wounds, sorry. Yes. And I don't believe he's got a ward, so I'll just slap that on there, and if he has, I'll
sort it out
redo that in a minute.
Yes.
Lovely, so we're going into Fyreslayers Turn 3. Yeah, that's all she wrote. Bye-bye.
Bye. Fyreslayers, motherfucker! Literally, the Fyreslayers just destroyed. I'm sorry, I don't want to be a dick.
No, it's beautiful to watch this part after I just got told off for my gloating of killing Gotrek.
You were being a dick.
I wasn't being a dick.
No, I know you weren't, Steve. It was just a joke. But you killed the one thing that I hadn't been able to use and really wanted to. Yeah, we just moved in and we took stuff. So, what are they? The Volkite Berserkers came out of the tunnel, landed over there with their priest. He also gave them the ability to fight twice, which they didn't need because they attacked the tree and killed it. Some of them, because we couldn't be bothered to roll 120 attacks. They killed it. Hearthguard, Daddy, no, not Hearthguard, Auric Rune Father and MacLeod moved in, murdered Belthanos. Neve's companion murdered what's-his-face?
Neve herself, not Neve's companion.
Neve herself murdered the Runi's son. He is gone. He is dead. He is no more. Goodbye. Good day to you. I said good day. And then these moved in. After Durthu took out a big chunk of them, they've now killed him. So he's gone. We now own all 3 objectives. I'm aware that your horrid Kurnoths are there ready, waiting to be charged. In terms of tactics, we finally got the first one on Restless Energy, which was take an objective you control. We took it. That middle one or that one, either one, pick one. And then we did the, at least half of your army needs to fight. Oh, wait, I've got a feeling we did that wrong.
No, as the underdog, have half your army fight.
Okay, so I thought it was that one has to not die. But no, everything fought. Half of it fought. So it's a 20-point turn. Oh God, but I'm about to get my ass handed to me.
35 to 18 in the Fyreslayers' favour.
Yeah.
And I've currently got a Branch Witch, Kurnoth Sives with reinforcement, Tree Lord Ancient, Neve's Companions.
I know, it's a lot. My MacLeod is down to 6. There's half of those left. They're still fully intact. There's like 20 of those feckers with the priest. But yeah, you've got some big hitters coming in to bat.
Well, they're more anti-charge than they are fighty. I've not used them before, so it might not be completely...
do really well if you charge them.
If they were the swords, then I'd be a bit more comfortable with, they're going to go in and destroy. But I think that's... Now I'm starting to know, because this is me learning the army, I now know kind of... What I want to do is probably drop the Tree Lord Ancient for something like a Warsong Revenant or maybe a second Branch Witch and get some more Kurnoths. Probably, I don't think you need so many heroes, but then I think that, again, it might just be me trying to learn.
This whole Sylvaneth army is very hero-heavy, which has been a problem with it for a while. You have the Tree Revenants, which got took out fairly early on. But then, because you've reinforced the Kurnoths, that's literally your only other, like, non-hero fighty unit.
Yes, which is why I didn't go for the Interceptor, not Interceptor, Scouting Force, because I was just like, there's not enough in here to be scouters.
So you can change your tactics depending on who you're playing.
No, when you write your list, you set your tactics. So if you were taking this list to the tournament, you would have to run those 2 cards for the entire tournament for this list, because you'd write the list with the tactics in mind. However, if you were doing like we do, so next video you go, I want to play the Fyreslayers again, you wouldn't have to take those 2 cards, you could take 2 others. Okay. It's just that those were the 2 that I thought would fit nicely to what you wanted to play.
Fair.
In that you didn't have to worry about battle tactics as such, because you just had to go have more than an opponent, fight more, rather than having to go, okay, I'm in South, let's do wind, and I moved this movement this turn, have the 2 retreat and 2 charge.
Yeah.
I know you're not a retreating person, so...
No, I don't like retreating, because I mainly forget to do it.
But yes, so 35 to 18 as we go into this madness. I genuinely don't know how I'm going to drag this one back, but we'll try to do something.
I think you will.
This may be the last turn of the game, depending on what goes, but it will definitely be round 4 that's the last one.
Even if I know the Kurnoths are better if they are charged, but if you charge them, they still do stuff.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's up to you.
Right. Back in a moment for Sylvaneth Turn. That's another thing. That thing over there was turned into an Awakened Wildwood by Belthanos.
Yes, it was.
I believe it stays on even though it's his ability on his card.
I think so.
I'll have to do a quick Google for that. But yes, I think that would stay as an Awakened Wildwood for the sake of walking the hidden paths and
I think so.
such. Anyway, back in a moment.
Bye.
Hello, and welcome back to the Sylvaneth Turn free, where we are just watching the Fyreslayers just clean off their axes, ready for a final delete. So my battle tactics for the round were to take both of these objectives for the strike on Restless Energy and to kill one of either the MacLeod or the Auric Halfguard back here. As you can see, both of them are remaining, and with the models that are on the objective, those that are smart and can remember numbers will know that 5 beats 4 because Lerai and Neve are 2 control each, being heroes that are a bit buffier, and a monster has normally 5 control unless it's a Son of Bahamut. Yes, even with her Justice Be Served thing 2 fights into the MacLeod, I wasn't able to take him down enough, and luckily we were able to deal with the problem over there. So we've got a nice bubble of control over that way, which I don't think is going to be able to handle everything that's coming at it. The Tree Lord Ancient just kind of hiding in the background, potentially going to be able to help some stuff.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
We brought out another piece of Awakened Wildwood over here to try kind of like start.
I didn't even notice you did that.
But yes,
that's how much I'm observing.
That is the turn. We only score 5 points for that objective there. That was it. So it puts us on 35 to 23 in your favour as we go into the round 4.
Okay.
Would you like to roll to see who goes?
Yeah, sure. 6.
1. So you have choice.
I'll go first, so you can't double turn me with tactics.
I am going to do something stupid.
Oh God.
As the underdog, I'm going to select the central objective. I don't like Stormcast Eternals, so I don't mind them dying as they're both fairly flat. So D3 for 2 up on each. Neve taking 2 mortals, so Neve's dead. Your big boy, 2 mortals. If you'd like to roll 2 D6 to see if you get your ward.
No, he dies.
He's dead. And Lerai takes 3 mortals, which I believe leaves her on 2 left.
Mm-hmm.
But these are now gone at the beginning of the round.
Yeah, I've been putting all your stuff down there.
Pop him over here.
And it's currently your objective, that is.
Would be found at the end of the round, so it's continuing yours until the end of your turn if you're going
No,
first.
that's still yours. We never changed it. Okay,
that's
fine.
because you put the MacLeod on top of the
I did. Oh, change that over. So we need to delete Lerai. This is yours, however.
Yes, that needs to be flipped.
There you go.
So yes, that is that. You're going first, did you say?
Yes.
Lovely. Well, let's come back in a moment for Stormcast Turn 4, unless you've got anything you'd like to add.
No, I don't think so. Fyreslayers Turn 4, let's go.
Let's do it.
Bye. motherfucker. So, we, sorry, my brain just blanked out for a second. We killed Lerai. We got the rune that means you can run and charge. So we ran those things. Volkite Berserkers. We ran those. We charged those. We took out Lerai. We did some shooty damage on the Kernots. But then we also ran and charged my Hearthguard Berserkers. And out of 10 there is now 1 left. So I now control 2 objectives. Took 1 from you, but I don't get any of my tactics because I needed to have things in 4 quarters of the battlefield. And I needed to take every objective that was controlled by you. And you still have that one at the end. So that's where we are. So that's a 10 point? No?
8.10.
8.10. Yeah.
No, actually, no, it wouldn't be, sorry. It'd be a 5-point turn because 3 points for the central and 2 points for the far end.
This isn't the 1, 2 or more thing, is it?
So yes, it's 40 to 23 in your favour.
We haven't been counting this wrong this whole time, have we?
No, I've been tracking it on the app. So
okay, that's fine.
40 to 23 in your favour.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't really know what to do here. Part of me is just like, do I just call it? Because so my plan here is if I basically run the Tree Lord into them, we can try to take out some things. We're not going. You've filled in the space I wanted to put an Awakened Wildwood essentially, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Tree Lord. So yeah, we've got to try to clear this bubble, which is a problem. But then that's locked up over there. Well, the shooting over there, which is a thing. And I've just got a Branch Witch hiding over here, a Tree Lord, and then those 4 Kernoffs, 3 Kernoffs that are going to do things. So I'm kind of struggling. Let's just do the, like I said, do the final turn, see how it goes, and then, yes.
Yeah. So Sylvaneth Turn 4. Bye.
Right, back to the Sylvaneth Turn 4. Yes, it was a bit of a problem turn. We kind of locked everything up over here with that one remaining Half-Guard Berserker. The Tree Lord Ancient kind of just shat the bed and didn't really do as much as I wanted him to. And the Branch Witch has been hiding like a little girl over there. Not that girls are a problem, it's just a phrase that people have used.
It's less offensive to say pussy.
I don't know. She is a she.
She's a she.
Rather than the full-grown woman that she is, she's been hiding. But yes, either way. So I ran the Tree Lord Entrant into the Berserkers in the middle. Didn't do a lot of damage. Killed 1 model. Delete the Hardcore Berserker.
Yeah.
Get 5 points over there.
Woo.
Forgot to get the 5 points for killing the MacLeod off in the last round.
Yeah.
So actually end the turn on 33 points here.
Yeah. Not
rather
27.
Than,
28.
So yes, that is that. But it's 40 to 28 as we go into round 5.
40 to 33.
40 to 33, sorry.
Yes.
As we go into round 5. Just roll for me to see who is what. It's a 4.
5.
So you have choice of priority.
I'd go first.
You'd go first, and it's at that point that I know that I've lost the game.
Yeah, I think I'd kill you here.
Because I wouldn't pick, even if I tried to do some damage here, it'd be D3 damage onto them, but you'd just delete him, and I wouldn't have chance to then respond with these guys.
Even if you didn't kill them, I think they would outweigh him in terms of who owns the objective.
The only thing I could do is, if he survives, would be to cast a thing in your turn to put an Awakened Wildwood over here, and then use the Awakened Wildwood to bamf onto that objective at the end of the turn.
Yes.
Which...
Question is, do you think he survives?
I don't think he will, with the fact that there's an entire unit of there and he's only got 6 wounds, 7 wounds left, I think it is.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was what he'd taken.
He's taken 6, so he's got 8 left. But yeah, there's, like we've just worked out, that even without piling, you've got 29 attacks there.
And on a new turn, I'd all-out attack.
You've still got the ability to do Rune of Farsight, so you do damage on him. So yeah, you delete it. And regardless, if I don't get that objective there, you're going to finish with a 10-point bonus at the end of the game there.
Yeah.
So that knocks you'd get without, if you delete that one there, it's only this one that's your problem. So I'd reckon you'd still get. I don't think you'd get your strikes, but I think you'd at least get 5 points there. Potentially, if you get some stuff over this way, to get that, so that would put you on a finish of 45, 55 versus my 33, which would be 38 if you don't take that objective off me. Potentially clawing it back over this way to get to about 50 to 43 to 55.
Yeah.
At most, I would say. So you've won the game, in my opinion. So I would say at this point I would concede because I can't see a way to have even a Pyrrhic victory.
Okay.
So yes, the Fyreslayers have it.
Shake hands, good game.
Shake hands,
I'm sorry, I'm doing my left-handed.
I'm left-handed, so that's normal to me. Yes, how did you find the Fyreslayers as the...
They were fun, but as you well know, I kept forgetting to do stuff that would have made me better.
But that's the funny thing, is even in an army where you were playing something that you haven't played it for ever, and you were forgetting bits, but even then, you were doing enough to win.
I like the way the runes are now, because before it was like, did you have battle traits and runes? Now I
can't remember how 3rd edition worked.
Yeah, I just kept, there's a lot to remember with them, and then going, and then now this gets this many attacks, and then, it does this to wounds, and then, you charge, so something else.
It's one of those armies that, like a lot of armies, I think you can't just pick them up and play them in one game to go and get them. There are some...
I'd play them again. They're
definitely, I think knowing how you play as a play style, it is a perfect army for you to pick up, because it is that one of, cool, everything in my army just wants to smash.
I like this whole huge bubble, and that's with some of those dead.
Yeah.
I like that. My priest is over here. He didn't do anything apart from pop up from a tunnel, and then he did do one of the prayers. So
yeah, you could have used him to get the monkey out and stuff like that. Getting more Magmadroths would mean that you'd get more stupid all Magmadroth games.
Next time I play Fyreslayers, I'd like to make sure I use the invocations, because they've spent the whole game sitting there not doing anything.
Yeah, it
wasn't as complicated as I remember them being in 3rd edition, and I'm saying that. Sorry, just cut your head off.
That's right.
I'm saying that knowing that I still forgot stuff.
Yeah, it's like I said, we have this conversation a lot about certain armies that you're interested in, like you. Looking at your Idenef, you had your Sylvaneth that you were looking at. You seem to go for armies that have easy to learn, hard to master armies. Or, in my opinion, like, I'm not trying to be like, I could have won this if I was smarter. But there is that thing of, like, I think Sylvaneth are a hard army to get your head around.
Yeah.
And you need to get a couple of games under your belt before you can go, excellent, don't take the Tree Lord Ancient, take the Tree Lord. Or Durthu, don't do this with. Or... maybe actually shouldn't have ran Balfanos. I should have used the 350 points that he is to run, say, 2 units of Kernoffs or something like that. So yeah, it's like there's a lot of learning curves on these armies. The Fyreslayers, in my opinion, especially if you just go, you know what, I just don't want to think, I'm just going to have 6 bubbles of 20 Volkite Berserkers and a Magmadroth in the middle of it, go. Or whatever the maths would be to get the full list.
Chuck would you mind chucking me my phone over? It's on the couch.
Yes, I can.
I want to take an arty picture through the lens of you. Be like, look, for social media, you know?
Okay, very
like,
good.
Look, this is us talking and, doing things. Look, you can see me get my phone out. Oh, isn't it good? Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's the Sylvaneth are an interesting army. I'll be interested to see how we get on with them. I do have the problem of having to... I don't want to paint over some of your paintwork just because I'm like, that's a good... Like your Durthu, you've kit bashed him to have the extra reeves around him, whereas your Kernoffs I don't feel too hurt about painting over them because they're just basic painting, no offence.
Yep, no, that's fine. I'll bring the camera over here so you can see. I don't like my curtain huts because I painted them in a very sort of woody, brown, green kind of colour. I do really like these. My little tree revenants with the bright colours. You can't really see right now because it's kind of dark in here. And I love Belfanos because he's bright and he's fun. Although technically that's not Belfanos that's bright and fun, it's the thing he's riding.
I mean, he is also bright.
He is also, yeah.
Green.
He's got like the bright green colours stuff. He's fun with his big horn. I was very careful with his hand. I'm usually not that careful.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that is the end of the game.
Yes.
A Fyreslayers victory for Emma, the first win of 2026.
Yay!
The year of Emma continues. You are now one of 3.
This video is coming out 1st of March or 15th of March? Did we...
This would be the 1st of March, and then the 15th of March would be the episode 2 of the Path to Glory. Like we've said, 1st of April, if we're able to get a game out, we will, but it might be that just we're focusing the majority of the moment of Path to Glory, and we will look at adding things. So it might be we get another narrative one of April Fool's game on the 1st of April, just because it's fun. Or it might be there's no video at all, but you will guaranteed get the Path to Glory for the next 6 months minimum because of the Path to Glory rules.
Yep.
So yes, thank you very much for watching. If you're still here, please go like, subscribe, and all those wonderful things. Thank you very much for playing.
Thank you very much for playing.
And until then, it has been 0 days
since your last nonsense.
Bye.
Bye.